Good morning. Good morning. All you preppers out there, all you brothers and sisters. It's Thursday, man. We are flying through this week. That's the way it feels. But I hope you guys are having a great morning. Hope you got your coffee ready, your caffeine, your tea, your hot tea, whatever you're drinking this morning. Um, Maybe it's Irish whiskey. Who knows? Whatever it is, let's reload, man. Let's get our truth. Loretta, good morning, sis. Good to see you. Appreciate you. Oh, Sage, good morning, man. Yes, hit me up, man. Let me know. I know you're busy. That new show with Will is awesome. Guys, if you aren't watching Sage News Network, you're missing out on some good info. Elusive in the house. Good to see you, brother. Days, my brother. Good morning, good morning. Also, man, Prepper Days has a good channel. There's a lot of good channels right here in this chat right now. Adventures of D's, that's a good channel. I enjoyed your last video from what was about a week ago, D's. You guys went on the venture and built your shelter and spent the night over it. That was cool, man. Debbie, good morning, sis. One of the original Canimals in the house. Speaking of the Canimals, I ran into Ghost Prepper yesterday at Wally World, man. I was doing a big monthly grocery haul, and I was pushing the cart, and I heard this dude way down the aisle. So, no, what are you doing? I was like, this guy. Ghost had on like a camouflage like covering. You know what I'm talking about, those long ones. But so I didn't recognize him at first, and then I looked down and saw Buddy, his dog. I was like, dang, it's Ghost. But anyway, so it's always cool seeing someone in the community out there in the world. But anyway, Julie, good morning, sis. Good to see you. Right? Glad you're here. But it's cold up where you are. Nikki in the house, another one of the original Canimals. Hey, sis. Hoot, my brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see all you folks in here this morning. Let's see who else we got in the house. Hillbilly Homesteader, another great channel. You guys should sub up to these people, man. Like it's a lot of times about the community, you know. But so what's up, my brother? Milkmaid in the house. Milkmaid, another great channel. Milkmaid's a writer, y'all. She's creative. Armor Huckleberry, what's up, man? Big Mama Steph in the house. Extra caffeine on the menu? No doubt. Gosh. Beach Flower, good morning. I don't think I've seen you in chat before, but good morning. Welcome. Bobby in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate you, man. God bless you. Leslie, what's up, my sis? Good morning. Good morning. Rockadoodle Farm, good morning. Have yourselves a day with crowing about. I hear you, man. I hear you. Roots in the house. What's up, sis? Another one of the original Canimals. Y'all representing today. Kiddo, what's up, brother? Good morning. Good morning. You up early, or maybe you hadn't gone to bed yet. You be up, man. You be in the community late. The Best Life. Good morning. Good to see all you folks in here, man. Joyce, good morning. Good morning. Jeep, what's up, my South Carolina brother? 21 degrees, Joyce. Wow. As soon as it gets warmer up to me, I hear you, sis. Copper Goat, good morning. Good morning. Candle, what's up? Candle's one of the OGs. Wizard, good morning, brother. Right? That's me, man. Here I am doing a morning show. GT. Every morning, I miss to do something. G2, good morning. Good to see you. Another one is up early. It's like 3:30 in the morning where you and Ghetto are. Frenchman, good morning, my brother. You rebel scum. Love it. Southern Fried Prepper, good morning. Good to see you. There's 50 people in here already. Y'all ready to get going, aren't you? Sherry, good morning. I like to say good morning. Yard Dog, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Working in the cold, I hear you. Man, it's cold today. Laura, good morning. It's weird because they're calling for it to be what? In high 70s, 80s here in the Carolinas this weekend? Crazy. Moose Man, Lady Smith, good morning. Good morning. Man, everybody's in here this morning. It's great to see everybody. Window Liquor, good morning. Militant, my brother. What's up, man? What's going on with you? Anyway, guys, we're going to get into it. I've just really come to the conclusion that the people in charge right now are really just trying to destroy our country intentionally. We've said this before, and people are glad. They're clapping for it. You know, they have no idea what's really going on. They're watching, you know, The Bachelor and American Idol. They don't care what's going on. You know, the juicy Smollier trial we were talking about yesterday, they probably think that's a travesty of justice because he was attacked by white supremacist MAGA hat wearing white dudes who put a noose around his neck, man. They have no idea what's going on while America is falling. But anyway, I'm going to share some stuff, though. I've been thinking about this whole shoplifting thing. We've talked about it before. I've heard other channels talk about it where, like California, the shoplifting law that they just passed, where as long as it's not over $950, you can't prosecute. Any person in their right mind with two brain cells to rub together knows that if you do that, then you're just opening up the door for criminals to come in and shoplift. It's common sense, you know. So I have to think that they did it on purpose. Like they knew what they were doing for a reason because they wanted. Uh-oh, we got a visitor this morning. Say hey, everybody. You're like, nah. I love you, sweetheart. Have a good day. Now she's grinning. Have a good day, sweetheart. Love you. Careful, safe. Don't shoplift. That's what it's about, guys. That's what it's about. Gotta kiss my family goodbye. That didn't sound good, did it? Kiss my family goodbye. Anyway, Joe Morgan, good morning, brother. We the people, good morning. Charlie, good morning. All right, so anyway, get back to the shoplifting and stuff. I just think it's part of their ploy to unleash criminals on the law-abiding citizens of the United States of America. And that's why I posted that meme last night on the community board, you know, about California. But anyway, while all this is going on, all right, while all this is happening, let me show you the clip. This is a guy in Oakland. He owns a marijuana dispensary in California, in Oakland, and it just constantly gets cleaned out all the time.
A former convict says he felt safer during his life of crime after his Oakland cannabis dispensary was ransacked last month. Listen to this.
I was safer selling weed on the streets of Oakland than I am selling it legally. And that's a problem. That's crazy to even say, but that's just the reality I'm living in right now. Bruh.
Shocking result here. Apparently, when you don't prosecute certain crimes, you get more of those crimes.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, dude's name was Alfonso Blunt. But imagine that. Imagine the guy who was a former drug dealer, criminal, you know, was able to go legit, right? And now he's saying, I was safer on the street slinging this stuff, man. I mean, what is the end game here in California? Like, what is their justification for doing this? Right? I know, right? No, they count taxes on that? Do they tax your shoplifting? Man, it's crazy. And but like I said, I really think it's just their ploy. It's their plan to unleash criminality on us all over the place. They'd do this nationally if they could. If they could get away with it, but you can't impose that on states if they don't want it. That's why I love our country so much. It's so unique. You know, we have a centralized federal government, but each state is semi-autonomous and able to write their own laws. You know, to reject federal mandates and executive orders and whatnot. like old Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis, man, he's doing some stuff. Right? I agree, Charlie. I think that's the point of it, and to bring it down, you know, and to cause more division and distractions. Like, I can't imagine, like, what is it like being in the state of California right now? You know, just think of ever since all the hardcore lockdowns during COVID, all through 2020, all the riots and stuff are going on, and like LA and San Francisco and all these places being burned down, and place like San Francisco, where the homeless population has tripled, and there are human feces just all over the sidewalks, and tent cities all up and down the sidewalks, to the point to where your tax dollars have to pay people to go and clean up human poop on the streets. What's that like? You know, I don't know. I live in South Carolina, man. There's none of that crap going on here. Oh, that sucks, brother. It seems like there's still bugs in the internet, man, after the hack the other night, doesn't it? Because I've been having problems on my internet since then. Yeah, right. Maybe it needs to, man. Good God. But anyway, so let's see, where is it? So AOC. Now, I hate how this congresswoman, she has a district. She's supposed to represent her district in our government. Like, our legislature is set up to function efficiently. It really is. And I think there was a time when it did, you know. If you think about how long it takes for them to come up with these things and just pass them, they don't pass bills anymore to benefit the American people. That's not the purpose of why they pass bills. They pass bills to give themselves more power and to pay off the people who have put them in office. They don't care about their constituents anymore, you know. And I don't know how long it's been that way. I would say decades. But anyway, you know, and I think about when they impeached Donald Trump the second time, they did it in a day. Like, they put it on the floor, they voted and passed it in one day, you know, to impeach him a second time. And it was all a farce. You know, it was stupid. They do stupid things. Like, our country is literally, you know, going down, man. The republic is literally in the fall right now. We're going down, and they don't care. They're not doing anything to stop it. They're doing stuff to make it happen faster. Look at our economy. Look at this freaking $1 trillion bill they passed, man. 2,000 pages. There's no way none of them read it or know what's in it. One thing that's in it that came out, 6 million illegal aliens are going to automatically get citizenship because of this bill. What does that have to do with infrastructure? I mean, seriously, 6 million illegal aliens are now going to be American citizens. Do they speak the language? Do they know our history? Do they know how our government works? Well, that's why we have a legal process towards citizenship. Anyway, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, you know, she goes on the national scene and she's a complete moron. She doesn't know anything about anything. You know, she got her position in Congress because she had 1 million followers on, was it Instagram or something like that, and she would make little videos of her shaking her butt. She was a bartender, and her subscribers, her followers, put her in office in her district in Brooklyn. You know, now she's in a position where she makes so much money all the time that she'll probably be there as long as she wants to be there. But anyway, speaking about all the shoplifting and theft going on, this is what she had to say. This is her hot take.
Criminals are breaking into stores too. We've seen that. There's plenty of video of it. A wave of dangerous smash and grabs costing businesses tens of billions of dollars. However, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or AOC as she likes to call herself, apparently doubts whether rampant smash and grabs are actually even happening. Telling the Washington Times, a lot of these allegations of organized retail theft are not actually panning out. I believe it's a Walgreens in California cited it. But the day
Essentially eliminate bail, put people back on the streets that have 16 arrests, ignore the victims we don't care about, victims like Officer Nishida, who died in one of these thefts. That's their platform. Best of luck, you guys. You had a member of your own party calling you out 2 years ago saying, let's not run on this. That was Spanberger who said that on a call. But they're running on this. And for AOC to deny this is happening, well, in LA, they arrested 14 people for 11 smash and grabs. Were those just imaginary people? Or those just imaginary smash and grabs?
Okay, Lee, I miss her, man. Don't y'all? She was a good White House press secretary. All right, but anyway, you know, because she would actually like address questions and give a real answer, mainly because she had to, because she had the idiots like Jim Acosta just yelling and screaming out stuff at the president, you know. But she would go there with her 4-ring binder, man, and she would have her tabs, and she knew what the things that they were gonna throw at her. She was ready. But now we get Jen Pisak, and all she does is talk around all the questions and gives non-answers. No, she never answers anything directly. Good to see you, Jules. Good morning, sis. Lady Rowan in the house. You better be driving. You better not be on your phone. Anyway, so I just saw something. Let's see. We the People. We the People is talking about it's been going on since the 90s. I think so, brother. And it's interesting you said that, because I got a clip from the 90s. You might recognize this dude where he's talking about something, civil asset forfeiture. Let me start with this. So this lady, I think it was either Detroit or Chicago. She was flying to Dallas. All right. She got stopped by one of the canine officers at the airport in Dallas. They got a hit on her suitcase. They opened it, and it had $100,000 in cash in it. Okay, so they seized it. Check them out.
We need to get him some treats. Canine Officer Ballantyne does it again. On December 2nd, 2021, the Love Field Interdiction Squad seized over $100,000 with the help of Ballantyne. Good job, Ballantyne.
Now, yeah, and they just took her money, which is perfectly legal under our legal system for them to do that because of civil asset forfeiture. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just transporting money in her suitcase, which is not illegal. There's no law against doing that. It's just that, I guess, I don't know, whenever you see that amount of money, they try to relate it to being a criminal somehow. But she didn't do anything wrong. In order to get her money back, she has to prove that she wasn't doing anything wrong. How do you do that? How do you prove that you are not a criminal? Outside of a courtroom, I mean. How do you go to the police department and say, I just want to get my money back? And like, well, you got to prove that you weren't using it for you know, any illegal means. How do you do that? Do you have to take the police department to court to get your money back? I just think it's crazy. I think the lady was I think there wasn't a lot of information on it, why she was going to Dallas from these big cities. I think she's getting ready to haul butt, man. I think she's getting out of there. I think she saw the show yesterday where we were talking about the 800 murders in Chicago. It's probably up to 1,000 now. I mean, it's been a day. But I think she was hauling butt to a safe zone in Dallas, Texas, man. But yeah, Joe in the 90s, old Crime Bill Joe, he was pushing this hard, and he still is. Watch him.
We changed the law so that if you are arrested and you are a drug dealer, under our forfeiture statutes, the government can take everything you own, everything from your car to your house, your bank account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you just got caught engaging in. They can take everything. We have laws in the last several years where we don't allow judges discretion to sentence people. Flat time sentencing. You get caught, you go to jail. Well, all of these tools have been at the president's disposal for the last 100 weeks and more. Now, if America's crime problem is worse than it ever was, it's not because the Congress has failed to give the president the tools. It's done its part, but rather because the administration has failed to use the power given to it by the Congress over the last 5 years, and in particular the last 100 weeks, to bring this epidemic on.
Oh, Joe. Now, I see these old videos of him, and I look at him now. He doesn't look like the same person. I know we change when we age, but I'm telling you, man, the man we see now doesn't look like that guy. Doesn't sound like him. Joe Biden's a deep fake, guys. That's what I think. But anyway, yeah, the civil asset forfeiture. See how they're always finding ways to screw us over, and then what do? The American people. Like, how's that lady gonna get $100,000? Man, I'd be banging on the door every day. Where's my money, y'all? I ain't do nothing wrong. What law did I break? Can I have my money back? Gotta prove you weren't doing nothing legal with it. Well, hopefully, if she can afford to put $100,000 in cash in a suitcase, she can hire a nice lawyer and go get her money back, man. But it's just another way for them to put their hands in our pockets and take our money. You think so, man? You think he's a life model decoy? He might be, man. Who knows what the government can do? Think of all the secret government programs. Who knows what they're doing? If the wool will be pulled back and we could see every secret thing that our government has done and is doing, probably blow our socks off. Like all the conspiracy theorists, they're probably not even close. None of us, none of our conspiracies we talk about, we're probably not even close to what's really going on. Right? I know, man. 800 people murdered in your city. Man, what? I think it goes back to what you guys were saying. Hey, Lady Casca, good morning. I think it's all part of their fear-mongering tactics. Don't you guys? Like why else would they just allow their cities to fall into this? You know, they're trying to bring down our system. They're trying to destroy it, man. And while all this is going on, you know, while people are suffering, while we're trying to deal with the economy and stuff, I don't know about you guys, but just the gas prices going up has affected our monthly bills, man. You know, and our ability to save and finish paying down debt and all those different things. And while all this is going on, they're making it worse. And they're playing these little middle school games with each other. The Democrats and the Republicans, man, they're just clapping back at each other. They're going on and saying mean tweets and stuff like that. You know, these are supposed to be our government officials. They're supposed to be there to do a job. So anyway, I don't know if you guys have seen it where Lauren Boebert, she was giving a speech and she's talking about how she was on the elevator and she saw a Capitol police officer running and he was sweating to the elevator. And she looked around and saw Ilhan Omar and she's like, oh, never mind. She said, never mind. She didn't have on a backpack. So I figured I was good, you know, just calling her a suicide bomber, but which was a funny joke. All right. And of course, there was a big backlash. They called her racist and Islamophobe and all these things. But it was a joke, man. Comedy's dead nowadays. It really is. You can't joke with people anymore. People are too sensitive. They get upset and they fall into this race war narrative that the establishment has set up, man. They're falling into it and don't even realize it. But anyway, Ayanna Pressley got up and gave a little speech talking about Lauren Boebert. But watch her, man. They all make me sick.
Great sadness that we even have to gather here today once again to denounce and condemn the racist, hateful, and unacceptable behavior of yet another one of our Republican colleagues. It is shameful that we have had to wait this long for meaningful action, for meaningful accountability, but here we are. Today, we stand in solidarity with Representative Omar and our Muslim colleagues who for too long have been targets of unprecedented hate and vitriol. We stand in solidarity with the Muslim staffers who bravely raised their voices in an open letter earlier today, calling for accountability, calling for a workplace where they can feel safe, where their families do not have to fear that they will be targeted or harassed. Today, we stand in solidarity with the broader Muslim community. For a member of Congress to repeatedly and unapologetically use hateful, racist, and Islamophobic tropes towards a Muslim colleague is dangerous.
Well, she's really bald, man. She really is Ayanna Presley. Remember the squad, the squids. But that's all she does, man. Anytime I see her, that's what she's doing. I kid you not. Every time I've seen that woman on a news network, on television at all, or anything, any video, she is whining about racism and all this different stuff, you know, trying to get another member of Congress stripped of her committees and all these different things. And while they're playing these little high school games back and forth with each other, the country is going into the crapper. They're not doing their jobs, man, and they haven't been doing it for a long time. And that's why I always say the republic is falling, because our government doesn't work anymore. It doesn't do what it was meant to do. So anyway, I just want to share it. Before we move on to something else, though, I did find this yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw the interview with Steven Crowder and Kyle Rittenhouse. It was really good to watch, to see Kyle as a free person, man, as a free guy, just sitting there. He was joking with Steven Crowder and Dave Landau. You know, it felt good to see it, because there's still justice, even though our system is broken beyond repair, in my opinion. It was good to see him. He was joking on Dave and all this stuff. But anyway, I got a little clip, because they were asking him questions, and they asked Kyle about the whole thing, what bothered him the most about the way he was attacked in the mainstream media. And he had this to say.
What do you think is the key fact that people think, or the misperception that people have, that is most pervasive?
That I didn't cross state lines, and that rifle I was carrying was 100% legal for me to carry.
Yeah.
Dude, that is the one that I keep having to tell people as well. Yeah. I think you're right. I think that is the number one thing that is completely...
Because I saw an article today where they're like, he crossed state lines and carried an illegal firearm, and I think it was an article that said I was in self-defense, but they said I crossed state lines and my firearm was illegal.
Right. Why does that one bother you more than the idea of white supremacists? Why is that the one that sticks in your craw so much?
That's the one I hear the most.
Okay.
That, and again, on the white supremacist stuff, it's just false.
Right.
Yeah, it's
not a white supremacist.
Well, that was the first charge dismissed, too. The guy.
Yeah, man, like they said, that bothered him the most. And that is what they talk about all the time. You cross state lines with a legal firearm. Both wrong. Nope. But anyway, he's a good kid. I'd be proud to call him my son. He was talking about it, and they asked him what's going to happen with the AR-15 he used, and his lawyers have by his request put in a request for it to be destroyed. So they're going to destroy the weapon he used. You know, he's got a good head on his shoulder, man. He's not like some vigilante going around looking for people to kill the way the media portrayed him. He was just a kid who was in an extreme situation, and he used self-defense. And it wasn't his fault, man. They attacked him. But he's a good kid. It was good to see him. So anyway, I just wanted to share it with you guys. But because America, hey, Arlef, good to see you this morning. I was going to bring this up. I was thinking about this. I know many of you are preppers. I know it. And but a lot of you guys are kind of new in the chat. And I was just wondering, how many of you guys are preppers, and how many of you guys are here, you know, just for news source, or just for the chat, just for the entertainment. Hope I'm entertaining you guys. But I was just thinking about that. But anyway, yesterday, I always try to get with the 20-pound bags of rice when I go to Walmart, just because we have so much rice here. And every time I buy one of these, my family's like, more rice? We've got years of rice. Stop it. But I can't. I have a problem. I'm going to buy rice until the fall. But anyway, I bought it, and I went to put it in the freezer. And actually, the one I bought yesterday is in the freezer. But when I went to put it in the freezer, that one was in there. I don't remember when I put it in there. It's been in there. Who knows how long. Freaking Devout, guys. You guys give Devout a a good raising this morning. He always jumps in at the end and takes a jab. But anyway, with the rice, I did want to mention something that I've started prepping. Because we have so much rice. Do you guys prep the little season packets they sell at Walmart? I mean, they're like 30 cents. You got the brown gravy mix, the country gravy, the chicken gravy, a couple of other different flavors and stuff. You get the beef stroganoff. And because we have so much rice, though, you don't want just plain rice. So I buy these little flavor packets. I try to get like $10 worth of all different kinds, and I just throw them in a bag. I bet we have hundreds now. But I just thought it was a good prep just to share as something cheap. And yeah, Scott, man, we had to get rid of some, Wizard. We had every, like, you open a cabinet door and there'd just be stuff with Walmart bags. Yeah, it's a good prep too, man. Yeah, being a preppy, right? I wear the Sperry the waterproof boots. I don't have the topsiders though. I used to wear topsiders in high school. That's funny, G2. I hadn't thought of that in a long time. Not 8 cents, man. You better have thousands of them, because I would. Every time they stocked, I would go buy everyone they had for 8 cents. That's crazy. That's cool, man. I just wanted to share. It's a little prep, something we do here. Anything to be ready, man. Anything to make the transition easier for my family too. I mean, you saw that little one, and I mean, we have 4 kids and one on the way. So when the transition happens, man, when it's here, I want it to be as easy and smooth for my family. I'm ready. You know, this is our lifestyle. You guys know what I'm talking about. Fish Sticks, what's up, man? Good morning. But anyway, guys, that's all I have. Looks like we're out of time this morning. Stay tuned this week. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. It'll probably be Friday. We have a special guest who may be popping in and hanging out with us for a little bit here on the Morning Reload. So, but anyway, guys, y'all know I appreciate you. I love you guys out there, man. All over the country, all over the world. You guys are facing the same tyranny that I am here in South Carolina. And folks over in Australia and Canada and Europe, everywhere, we're all facing it together as creations of God. All right, we all have the same inherent rights, man. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But we got to watch each other's backs, man. Let's not give in to the false narrative of division and hatred, the false narrative of some coming race war. Let's not give into it, man. That's what they want us to do, you know, and it's an evil and hateful thing. Let's have each other's back, man. I love you guys. I'll see you out there somewhere. All right, let's change the culture and always be prepared. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. God bless.